everybody, and welcome to episode number 5. And today we're going to be making fajitas or lentil soup. It's one of the dishes that as a child, again, you never appreciate until you grow a bit older. And we're also going to be making marinated anchovies. Put those two together and it's a great combination. Say anything to everybody? Say a big hello, Mother.
Hello everybody, and it's lovely to see that Alex appreciates all the lovely dishes I used to cook for him when he was at school and moaned about endlessly.
Yes. Yeah, well, it's very healthy and very easy and very cheap, so you learn to appreciate it as you grow up. So, what have we got today here in front of us? We've got the lentils over here, and then all the other veggies that we've got written down in the recipe. How do we begin? What are we doing?
Okay, well first of all, I've learnt this recipe from my sister-in-law, and it's the old-fashioned way. The way that we're going to be doing them is we'll just boil them, we'll put them in a pan of water, boil them, rinse the water off. Are we there? Yeah, we're nearly there, okay.
Nearly there, yeah.
So we just put the lentils into the pan, leave them to boil, and
There's about enough water to cover them, isn't there?
Yeah. The lentils that we're using, I know there's various different types of lentils. We're using the regular cheap brown lentils. The red lentils, if you buy those, they cook a lot quicker. They're good for using in other soups, and they're very good for dal and for thickening soups. There's also pui lentils, which are more expensive than this type of lentil, and they stay firmer, and they're good for salads and for meat substitutes in a lot of dishes. And then there's the black lentils, which are a little bit more expensive, and then they're the same kind of thing as the pui lentils. The ones that we've got here, you're best trying to get quite fresh lentils. If you use old ones that you've had in the cupboard for a long time, they take ages to cook, and sometimes they don't cook at all, they just stay hard. So try to make sure that they're relatively fresh lentils that you're using.
Alright. Now you know everything about lentils.
Everything about lentils, yes. In 2 minutes.
So we were just waiting for this water to boil, and then what we're going to do afterwards, we're going to strain the lentils and
strain the lentils off. So it's just a way of cleaning them, that's all we're doing. It's the old-fashioned way, really. I think if you just to wash them, you're probably fine.
Yeah.
But my sister-in-law, she's got recipes from the dark ages, and probably when lentils were in sacks in supermarkets, and goodness knows what was crawling.
Well, you still get rid of a lot of the stuff, don't you? You can see the colour of the water afterwards.
The water's always pretty gross when you drain it off, which is why I continue to do it this way.
Yes. Okay.
So maybe if you can pass me over there that colander, and with the bucket underneath it. That's it. Yeah, lovely. Okay.
All right.
Lentils.
Okay.
Since I've told you everything I know about lentils.
Yes.
They've got 0 cholesterol, so it's excellent source of fibre, full of iron, and they're very good for digestion as well. So,
right.
As long as they're properly cooked. If they're not cooked, they need at least 20 minutes cooking. I cook them generally for just over an hour. If they're not cooked properly, then they're not great. They're not very good for you. So make sure you do cook them the full time.
Okay.
So I think we can just strain those.
Yeah, we came to it's boiled, so now we can strain them.
There's a tea towel. Okay. Just
okay.
Pour it in there then. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So now you can put them back in the pan again.
Yep. Let's put these back in.
Yep.
Okay.
Lovely.
Okay, there we go. We can just show the colour of the water.
Yeah, if we cook them for a little bit longer, it comes a lot darker. But
Okay. All right. So now we put some water back in.
Got some water that
We boiled
previously
earlier.
boiled. Yeah.
We'll just put this
So
in.
just pour it in. Yeah.
The cover.
I reckon it's roughly 2 litres of 1.5 to 2 litres of water you need. They say a ratio of 3 to 1 with lentils.
Okay.
But as we're doing soup and not dal or something like that, perhaps a little bit more.
Okay. So what else do we
Okay,
put
so
in?
in there you're going to put in the bay leaves.
3 bay leaves.
There's 3 bay leaves there, yeah.
Okay. There we go. It's another one of these dishes, isn't it, that you can't serve in a restaurant, it seems.
It doesn't look too pretty, does it? I have to
No,
say.
but that's the problem, isn't it? We've been talking about this quite a lot, and a lot of people want, you know, when you come on holiday especially, and you come to Greece or wherever you go, you want an authentic experience and authentic food. But if we serve this in our restaurant, it would you probably wouldn't be over the moon with what you got, I think. Although it tastes amazing, like I think it tastes really, really good, really healthy, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It just seems that all the years, like any Greek restaurant you ever go to doesn't serve it. So not only to people that are here on holiday, but also to Greek people. Like you can't go to a restaurant in the winter, can you, and eat?
Just
like,
in there's 1 or 2 sort of like the very old-fashioned style restaurants.
very rarely, very rarely.
The ones where, you know, in the town, the
Yes, I know.
Panduni, this one,
Yeah.
places like that, they do exist, but rare, shall we say.
Yeah. So like Greek food is definitely a bit misrepresented and misunderstood if you're not from here, or you haven't spent a lot of time here, let's say. You would presume that Greek food is mainly meat, but it's actually a lot more vegetarian or vegan than it is meat. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, during the week at home we probably have meat twice a week. The rest of the time it's pulses, pasta.
Yeah.
It's not necessary to eat meat as much as we do, I don't think.
No, but it's what we're saying is it's hard to make this kind of home cooked food into restaurant-worthy dishes. Maybe that's our mission. So let us know what you think about that. Let us say a few hellos first. So let's begin with Mel. Big hello to Mel. Mel's cooked quite a lot of the dishes we've been doing. It's been great to see. Alison says you're like Mary Berry and a hairy biker. Thank you very much, Alison.
Yeah, and he raised me about 30 years ago.
That's what we'll call the show. Okay, Stephen, we look like a proper double act, he says. Mother and son. And there we've got hello to Stephen Rich. Hello to Phil and Dagmara. Thanks for watching again, guys. And we really hope you make it this summer. Hello to Jordan, watching over there with Brian and the baby. And then we've got Lou. Sorry we're a little late, Lou. And Dan, big hello to Dan. Love your drawings on Facebook, man. Big hi to Salamina Ioannis. Hello, sir. And Angela. And I think... Oh, and Nikki, of course. Big hello to Nikki. And Nikki cooked the kleftico as well. It's really nice to see. So, now...
Before you carry on,
yes.
sorry to interrupt you. But Kate and John out there, the school where Kate works, Hillcroft School in Northern Ireland, somebody from the school, Hilary from the school, that's it, trying to remember the name, sorry. Hilary from Hillcroft School has been inspired by cooking classes, and she's going to be doing her own cooking classes now for the pupils at the school. So
is that right?
We're honoured, and thank you, Hilary, for following us.
Fantastic. All right. So now we went to the mountain Skopos earlier on in the week. That's the mountain behind the green frog here. It's a very special mountain. It's a very, very special place, and we've prepared a short video to show you the walk up. Well, we drove up there, but you can walk.
I walked.
Well, he walked. And all the sights that you can see. So next time you're here in Argasi, you know at least what's up there. And if you feel like it, if you're feeling a bit adventurous, head up there yourselves and check it out. Are we ready? Yep. All right. See you in a bit. It was another sunny day here on the isolated island of dreams, and we decided to visit the holy mountain of Skopos, or Elatos as it was known in ancient times. Our first stop is the oldest church on the island, known as Nikolaos Megalomatis, or Wide-Eyed. It was recently renovated and it offers incredible views and a unique look back into time. We got a little sidetracked with tales of a mythical cave dedicated to the god Apollo. So we decided to send the drone off to explore in hopes that we could locate the cave and later visit. Our second stop, and about halfway up the mountain, is an ancient spring with water that is revered for its digestive properties. It's a great pit stop for man and dog alike. Finally, we reached the summit of the mountain, and here we find Skopiotissa, a church named after the Virgin Mary. In ancient times, it was a temple dedicated to the goddess Artemis, protector of the island and goddess of hunting. From this area, people would look out to sea, and by raising a flag or lighting a beacon, would send signal to the rest of the island to inform of the incoming enemy. Skopos is a place with a unique calming energy that I encourage everyone that can to visit, feel and see for themselves the holy mountain of the Zakynthans. Alright, well, welcome back. We really hope you enjoyed that video, and we put a lot of time and effort into it, and it really gives us great pleasure to be able to share all this with you. Because, like I say in the cooking classes, it's a great thing that, you know, we feel very privileged to live here and have it all around us. But it would mean absolutely nothing if we couldn't share it with all of you, and that's what makes us appreciate it even more. So, now, while the lentil soup is boiling, we're going to prepare the anchovies. Now, the anchovies are marinated and prepared in how many stages are we?
Three stages.
3 stages. What are they?
Okay, so the first stage is cleaning them and salting them.
Okay.
Which we clean them, we make layers of them in a colander like this, and they're left for 3 to 4 hours in the fridge, at which point the salt will, a lot of liquid will come off from the fish and the salt. And then after that stage, we need to wash the fish, wash the salt off the fish. Oh, there's a lot of dogs around here.
It's all right.
Anyway, we wash the salt off the fish, and then we layer the fish into a plastic container or glass container, and we cover it with vinegar and a little bit of water. They go back in the fridge for roughly 6 hours. And then you take them out, drain the vinegar off, and you pour in sunflower oil and a tiny bit of olive oil.
Yeah.
Okay, and at that stage, at the final stage, you can add a few herbs and spices, whatever you like. You can put in chilies, you can put in slices of lemon, peppercorns, whatever.
Right. Well, let's get on with it, and people can read it, can't they, as well?
So since you've not done this before, you could.
Yeah, this is my dad's recipe, and it's the recipe. We do serve this in the summertime. It's on our menu as marinated anchovies, of course. And it's one of these dishes again. It seems that we sell a lot more of them in August, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we have what we call here seasons within a season. So the food that people order changes. From May and June is a certain type of food. July and August different, and then we're back to September, which is different food again. So, how are we going to do it then? You're the expert. Come on, show us how it's done.
These are the anchovies. This whole process is probably going to look pretty gross. I apologise in advance, but you see here?
They taste great in the end, don't
you stick your finger into the fish, you break its head off like that, pull any bits off that are hanging around, run your thumb down there, and the bone will just pull out like that. So that's the first one, and it goes into the colander like that, and we make a whole layer of the fish, and then we start to add the salt.
Do we have to do all of these?
We've got to do all of these, yeah. I did a few to start off with, but you're going to keep you busy.
Well, why don't we just do a few of them, and then we can show, because we've already prepared it, haven't we?
Yeah. Okay, so you can do this with sardines as well, if you can't actually get anchovies. I'm not sure how easily available they are in the UK. I think they probably are, aren't they? You probably can get them
show me
quite
again,
easy.
like, I haven't done it before, so.
Stick your finger in the hole. Push it towards the head.
Like that?
That's it, yeah. Break the head off. And pull whatever's with it.
Okay.
Lovely, throw it away.
Okay.
And run your thumb down the other way. That's it. And then at the top, find the bone and pull it out. Perfect.
Honestly, it's a bit difficult in that, but well, it's not really difficult, but it's a little time consuming, but it's really definitely worth it. And how long does this last for?
You can keep them in the fridge for up to, well, at least 3 weeks. I'm sure they'd last longer than that, but definitely 3 weeks, yeah. So as long as they're covered in oil. And we made the mistake the first time we did them, putting them in olive oil. It's not wise, because unfortunately when you put them in the fridge, the olive oil sets, and then you've got this congealed mass of fish and oil, which doesn't look pretty.
No.
So sunflower oil with just a little bit of olive oil on the top.
Okay. So can we pretend that we've done them now?
Yeah, you'd like to sprinkle some salt over there.
Sprinkle some salt.
Yeah.
Put your ready ones down.
Yeah.
Do one more. There we go. And just take these gloves off.
Okay.
Full of all them lovely
I'll
fish
finish
juices.
these off while you do the...
Okay, so the salt.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, how much do you want?
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit, so not just to cover them.
Yeah, to cover them.
Like
yeah.
that?
No, more. You want to see it like it's snowed on them. Yeah, that's enough, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So that's
Stage
the
one.
first stage, yeah.
Okay.
So
Yes, what is stage two?
stage 2 is wash your hands.
Take your hand, take the gloves off.
Yeah. It's pretty gross.
Yeah, that's alright. Big hello to Marinos over there
Finish those off later.
in Milan, and my God, what hard times they've been through over there. And they've had it the toughest out of everybody. Stay strong, man, and we hope to see you soon.
Okay, so the next stage, we have some we prepared earlier, or Nikos prepared earlier.
Yes.
You can see all the liquid that's come off. Can you do that?
There
Some
we
more
go.
gloves on.
So the salt helps take the juice out as
Yeah,
well.
that's it, yeah. And it cures them.
And it cures them, of course. Yeah. Okay.
Are these your gloves that you take?
No.
No. Hang on, I don't want those, do I? Okay. So now I need to wash.
Okay.
So you can put...
So I'll empty these into here.
just put the sieve over there, that's
There
it.
we go.
Okay. And pour the water over.
Okay. So what we're trying to do? We're washing.
A bit more water.
We're washing the salt off them.
Washing the salt off. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's quite important when you do them as well to make sure you don't just lay them into a plastic bowl first of all. You put them in the colander. That way, all the liquid that you've seen will come off. If you don't do it that way, then the fish will end up too salty. They're almost inedible.
Okay.
So we're running out of water there. Let's put more water. You want to put them down?
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
There we go.
Okay.
So that's the result we're looking for. No more salt.
Yeah, it'd be nice and easy if we had a tap here, but I think that's just about worked. Yeah.
Okay. Lovely.
So would you like to get that little plastic pot over there, Alex?
Are you referring to this one, Mother?
Yeah, that'd be it. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so.
So that's stage 2,
Stage-
almost complete.
Yeah, now we need to layer these in here.
Once more. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it where everyone can see.
Okay.
There we go. So it's a bit of a weird thing. I think that one other thing I was thinking to talk about is we talk about the Mediterranean diet a lot, don't we? And how good it is for you and blah 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 blah. However, it seems that when you get here, all you can eat in most places is gyros, chicken, souvlaki, and all the rest of it. But this kind of food is why they call the Mediterranean diet, very healthy. Salads that we eat and all this kind of stuff. So hopefully, through this thing that we're doing, through these classes, it might change at least a few people's perspective on what Greek food can be. And when you get here next time, or when you cook it at home or whatever, you can see something different, not just the standards that you've been trying all these years. There's a lot more to it, and it's always great to discover new foods. I think it shows a lot about the culture, doesn't it? You learn a lot through food, don't you?
Oh, definitely.
I think,
yeah.
and I remember when I went to Vietnam a few years ago. It's the first place I ate frogs. Oh, okay, sorry. Vinegar now. Red wine vinegar, is it?
Red wine vinegar. And I'm just pouring that in there to cover them.
Are frogs very cultural? I don't know.
Frogs cultural.
We're trying to talk about culture and food and stuff, but Peru was the ultimate experience. Okay, so let's just tell everybody what we're doing before we do it. Okay, so we put the vinegar in, covered it, and now
Just putting a little bit of water in there so it's not too strong. There we go. That's it. That's all. So that just needs covering. Go into the fridge for six hours.
So are you going to cover it with what? Just
Cover it with your imagination.
cling film,
and then-
tin foil.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So then we put this to one side,
Yeah.
and
And
now.
when you sit
Oh,
over there,
sorry,
that'd be
okay.
lovely. Yeah. And final stage. Oh, didn't check to see what's in there, but anyway.
Okay.
So So this is the finished product. Let's
Yep.
get a couple out
Oh.
on, in the bowl to see.
So what have we done from here to get to there? What have we done?
Okay, so that stage is all we've done. We've drained the vinegar off and washed them. Then we put them back into the
We take this
plastic.
out, we wash them, we put them back in again.
That's right.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
then we pour in oil, sunflower oil, a little bit of olive oil
yes.
from here.
Mhm.
Okay, and then in this particular instance, we've got Nico's added parsley to the
Mixture.
and garlic. Like I was saying before, we've got mixed peppers you could put in, like different coloured peppercorns. Oops, we've got the price on them, sorry. Chilies. Got chilies. You could add slices of lemon, and like I said before, just whichever flavours you like, add them to them at the end.
Okay, so you could put garlic or chilies or whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lemon zest maybe.
Lemon zest, yeah.
So
And as you can see, they've gone through the sort of process. They go white. The salt sends them kind of like hard. It takes the liquid out of them. The vinegar adds the flavour. And then at this stage, they're kind of whitened up and they're soft again. They become soft again in their oil.
So
We serve them like that with just a squeeze of lemon juice on, don't we?
yeah. So if we were at home and we made this and we're eating the lentils and the anchovies, you just put about 5 or 6 of these on a plate, like so. Or however you want. You don't care about presentation when you're at home, really, do you? So put those like that, and then what we do is mix it with some of this sea samphire that we showed you the video last week that we went and collected from Daphne Beach. And this we also use in the summertime in our restaurant. That it goes with all the seafood that we serve. And since these things live very close together, they should taste great together. At least it does for us. Okay, so we just put a few bits of these scattered around. There we go. And you can put a bit of lemon.
Bit of lemon on it if you like. Since we've got thousands of lemons, haven't we?
Yeah. Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah.
Just put a bit on the side. And I like to put chilies, but that's just me because I like spicy food. And that's it. Marinated anchovies. Done. Alright. So hopefully some of you will have a go at this at home. Please send us the pictures if you do. Let's say hello to a few people now.
While you're saying hello, I'll just move some of these.
Okay, yes. So Steve says he's going to try it, or he's put it on his list for next time. Marinos over there that we said he's in Milan, he says, as long as there's alcohol, I'm staying strong. I love your spirit, man. And then Michelle said she was late for the show, but she's fascinated to see what we did with the anchovies. Well, it's great to see what we did with the anchovies. Just go back to it whenever. And also, I encourage anyone that's joined us later, please, if you're not interested, at least in the lentil soup, go back and watch the video about the mountain. I think you will find that very interesting, about Skopos. And we've got Ross joined us, and he made rhubarb crumble muffins yesterday. That sounds lovely.
Nice.
That's one of the things we can't get in Greece, rhubarb, isn't it?
Yeah,
doesn't-
a lot of people I know have tried to grow it, and I think it must be something to do with the type of soil we have here, but doesn't seem to work.
And Adrian J is watching, Andreas as he's called in his Greek name, and he came over and visited us this summer, and he visited a few times a few years ago. He was staying down at the lovely Agoulos Inn, and great company. hope to see you soon again, man. And then who else is there? Kev says, I think he says that because he doesn't like anchovies.
Oh, yeah.
But there you go.
Can't
Congratulations.
please everyone, can you?
No, congratulations again, Kev, for being a grandfather one more time. I think that's everybody. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so what are we doing now?
Okay, so the lentils have boiled for roughly 20 minutes. Now we add the flavourings to it. So if you'd like to put a spoonful of all of that pasta, a spoonful of the pasta in there and mix it with some water.
Okay, so just this pasta, you put some oil with it?
It's just oil, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so a little bit of oil with tomato puree.
It's got oil on it because it was in the tin, and there's oil on top of the tomato puree because it stops it from going off in the tin.
Okay, so if you open the tin, put olive oil on top and it stops it breathing and it'll stop it going off. Okay, yeah. Cool. So
all that in the cup.
Into the Green Frog cup.
And a little bit of water, which is over there.
Okay.
Just to dilute it.
Okay.
A little bit more. It's better.
All right. Lou Fisher. Hello, Lou. We just got in touch yesterday, I think. And she says she spotted, and Richard spotted it as well, the lovely Green Frog crate.
Ah, yeah.
Yes. Made from my grandfather, and he has its vintage crates. Vintage crates.
Yeah.
And we had our own personalised one made here. Okay, so we put a little bit of water in the cup here along with the pasta. Why did you choose a Green Frog mug to put it in?
Because
advertising.
It was convenient. It was sat on the table.
Right.
That's why.
Of course.
So add that to the pan.
I'll just put it in here.
Yeah.
You know, all this bossing around you do to me. It reminds me of the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Oh, yeah.
And what do they say in the Big Fat Greek Wedding about men and women? He says, the man in the Greek household is the head, but the woman is the neck, and she can turn the head any way she wants. So she's the boss.
And the Windex, don't forget the Windex.
Right. that would probably cure coronavirus.
Probably, yeah. Here we go.
So we put in carrots, we put in the pasta, chili flakes, lovely.
Salt.
We've got all the quantities written down, haven't we?
We have, yeah. Pepper. Okay, just going to chop up these bits of tomatoes, and then that's just about everything in there.
Okay, so we've. What I see, you've peeled the tomatoes.
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's nicer, isn't it? You don't want bits of skin floating around you.
Okay, I was just wondering in case you did it for any.
No. Just because it's nicer. To be totally honest, the lentil recipe, it's the lentils, the onion, the bay leaf, olive oil, and that's about it. Anything else extra that you put in just adds extra flavour to it. Yeah, they don't have a huge amount of taste on their own, so you do need to add flavours to it.
I think the secret is, in the end, well, not secret, but it's the most important thing. Even if you don't put all this stuff in, add vinegar.
Rubbish.
What? Because you put salt, lemon in.
Yeah, and olive oil.
Everybody, almost every human being in Greece eats it with vinegar, except for my mum and dad. They use lemon.
And Nicoletta.
And Nicoletta. try it with lemon, but I think you'll like vinegar more.
Yeah, so like I was saying, basically, you don't need all these extra things, but I think it adds to it. And also adding a stock cube, a veggie stock cube. People sometimes like to do that. I try not to use them because it's, I don't know, they're full of, who knows what they're full of. At least we know what we're eating when we've got that there, don't we?
Yeah.
So, okay, so that we'll have to cook now for, I would cook it for about 40 minutes. Some people don't like it cooked as long, but I think it's nice when it becomes thick, like a real gloopy kind of soup.
Yeah.
And then it's ready to eat with feta cheese.
Definitely.
Of course, because you have to have everything with feta cheese, don't you?
Absolutely.
And lemon, not vinegar, and nice crusty bread. And that's lentil soup.
Yep. All right. So, anything else we want to say? I think just the last thing that I'd like to say is that a lot of the times, you know, you see on TV and everything like that, we're encouraged to eat more veggies and to be vegan and or vegetarian or whatever you can, or reduce at least your meat intake. But I think the problem is, for me anyway, I don't know about anyone else, but it's expensive a lot of the time to try and eat vegetarian, and it's expensive to buy organic stuff. And most of the time, like whenever I've tried, I've gone out, I've spent a load of money, and then I've eaten it, and then I'm, you know, still hungry. So what I'm getting at with this is that there are loads of foods like this that I've shown this dish, like many people, and loads of people now incorporate it into their weekly menu at home. Weekly, what would you call it? Not menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, menu. All right, okay. Because it's cheap, it's quick, and it's easy to make, and it fills you up. So the important thing is, I think, is being able to make combinations of stuff. So if you ate this lentil soup on its own, you'd be hungry in like an hour, probably half an hour. If you have bread with it, if you have some feta with it, if you have maybe a bit of salad, if you have a marinated anchovies with it, or a lot of the time people eat pickled veg with it as well. It's enough to fill you up. So I think it's like Greek food is all about the combinations, and it fills you up, and you're not hungry afterwards, and it's cheap, and it's healthy. So it's definitely a good thing to try.
Yeah. And lentils have got the advantage that you can cook them the same day. A lot of pulses, like the beans that we do, you have to actually soak them the night before. So if you've not done that, then you're not going to eat that day, are you? So yeah, they're a very good store cupboard thing to have when you really don't know what in the world you're going to cook. You could always do lentils.
Exactly.
And I did forget to say at the end of them, we've got, well, it's actually celery leaves here, but you could put parsley or celery leaves chopped up on the lentils when they're cooked. There we go.
And Steve says here that Chinese food is exactly the same. It's all about bits.
Oh, yeah.
And you're right, but the problem is like for me, I don't know enough about Chinese food to know what to order, let's say, in a restaurant. I know a little bit, but not enough to eat properly. So
yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it's different. So hopefully,
cooking, isn't it?
you know, if I didn't know about Greek food, then through what we're doing here, I would be able to learn more and be able to enjoy it more,
yeah,
with any luck.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that wraps it up, just about, for this week.
Yeah.
And we've got lots of great ideas and about more dishes and things that you have suggested to us. We will make those, and also continue the videos showing you different things around Argasi, different aspects and different things you can visit when you're here to fill in your holiday. It seems that like the lockdown here, just a quick update on that, is in effect until the 4th of May, and then it's going to slowly start to loosen, the measures start to loosen up. So from what we hear at the moment on the news and everything, from sort of mid to end of June, with any luck, until September or maybe even October, since we missed out the beginning of the summer. We will have the pleasure of seeing you all again. So,
And I might even get to the hairdressers.
oh yeah.
That'd be nice.
Okay. So thank you very, very much for watching, and we will be in contact with you over Facebook in the messages and everything like that. And we will see you next Thursday. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.